At the history of New York City, New York City is one of the most famous cities in the world. Today, it is considered a global center of finance, culture, art, and technology. However, the city was not always like this. The history of New York began several centuries ago and was shaped by different peoples and major historical events. Ancient times and the first inhabitants before Europeans arrived, the area that is now New York was inhabited by Native American tribes known as the Lenape. They called this land Mannahatta, which means the island of many hills. The Lenape people lived by hunting, fishing, and trading. They lived in harmony with nature and preserved their traditions and culture. The Dutch period New Amsterdam in 1624. The Dutch were the first Europeans to settle in this area and named the city New Amsterdam. According to legend, in 1626 they bought Manhattan Island from the Native Americans for goods worth only 60 guilders. This event later became known as one of the most famous deals in history. New Amsterdam developed as a trading city. People of different nationalities lived there: Dutch, Germans, Jews, and many others. Even at that time, the city was multicultural and open to the world. British rule and the name New York in 1664. The British took control of the city and renamed it New York in honor of the Duke of York. During this period, the city began to develop as an English colony. Trade, port activities, and craftsmanship expanded, and the population steadily grew. The struggle for independence at the end of the 18th century, the American colonies began their fight for independence from Great Britain. New York played a key strategic role during this war. The city became a battlefield several times and endured many hardships. After the war ended in 1783, New York became one of the most important cities of the newly independent United States. From 1789 to 1790, it even served as the first capital of the country. It was here that George Washington took the oath as the first president of the United States. The 19th century immigration and rapid growth in the 19th century, New York became one of the largest immigration centers in the world. Millions of people came from Europe in search of a better life. Immigrants who arrived through Ellis Island became an inseparable part of New York's history. Railways, bridges, and factories were built, and the city grew rapidly. The opening of the Brooklyn Bridge in 1883 gave a powerful boost to the city's development. During this time, New York became the largest city in the United States. The 20th century becoming a global metropolis. At the beginning of the 20th century, the first skyscrapers began to rise, transforming the city's skyline. Iconic buildings, such as the Empire State Building and the Chrysler Building, changed the image of New York forever. The Great Depression of 1929 dealt a heavy blow to the city's economy, but New York managed to recover. After World War I, the city became a global financial center, with Wall Street influencing economies around the world. Modern-day New York today. New York is a massive metropolis with a population of over 8 million people. More than 200 nationalities live in the city, making it one of the most diverse places on Earth. The city is widely known by its nickname, the Big Apple. New York is a center of art, cinema, fashion, and technology. Broadway theaters, the Metropolitan Museum of Art, Times Square, and Central Park are among the city's most famous landmarks. Conclusion: the history of New York is a story of people chasing dreams, overcoming struggles, and achieving success. From a small trading settlement to a world-class metropolis, New York remains one of the most remarkable cities in human history.